and GuyGuy's been tearing it up in New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, attends Encore a lot and is usually managing to get into those top 8s, taking a lot of players as here we go.
All right, we got the minecart out of the corner to get things started. A calm 40 damage, and that iron's going to make things a little bit scary. It seems like it could be a little bit difficult for Luigi to stop the pressure of the wall in this matchup.
Yeah, it'll be dependent, I think, on his Zaire positioning as tries to challenge before the TNT detonates, and then immediately looks for a rising fair because sometimes it can combo into Zaire and then grab, but gets beaten up by the minecart as we see it yet again. GuyGuy's plan for minecart has just been a little bit too late in terms of trying to challenge it because that armor is just too much.
Yeah, absolutely. Steffen's knowledge here of what Luigi has to do to finally find that approach once entering the bubble is incredibly solid. We see just constantly picking these winning interactions that seem incredibly hard for Luigi to deal with, particularly because of the disjoint, but also, like you were saying, properties like that armor on the minecart. It's going to make it really hard for contact characters.
Rolls through at that time, but man, like Steffen is doing, he's applying minecart out of the corner like you normally would see, so. But then mixing it up with different wall placements like that steady stone wall in the back there.
Yeah.
Combine that with Steve's amazingly, not again.
The EXP farm.
Right, oh my god, the Minecraft names. The up smash out of shield isn't going to do it on the platform. But man, that anvil, no questions asked at 80.
Yeah, very scary stuff. Also, Steffen found that situation twice very comfortably. Just, I know for a fact I'm above Luigi's shield. Luigi's going to want to swing here. None of these buttons are better than anvil. You are at best flanking it. You kind of have to just relegate the situation and try to get out of there as fast as you can. But GuyGuy trying to keep it scrappy.
Yeah, and unfortunate that the up smash didn't kill, but you're in a super tough spot as GuyGuy because you're trying to find setup to maintain the same amount of percent as Steffen. You're trying to maintain that same amount of damage. Also, Zaire apparently does not break blocks, so good to know for that one.
Yep.
But you're looking at a game where you're trying to force scrapping scenarios, but Steffen feels no qualms in just doing this, holding block and pressing, holding away as much as possible in order to set up for his own presence in disadvantage. As long as he has blocks, he's very, very safe at keeping away from Luigi.
Yeah, exactly. It's scary when someone playing a character that keeps you out this hard in a matchup like this is also so comfortable with scrapping once you finally do get in. Because we see Steffen finding these comfortable up tilts, these jabs, these really good anti-air attempts, these minecarts retreating, like so many situations that have just seemed incredibly hard for GuyGuy to handle here.
Oh, man.
Very nasty block sequence.
Yeah, huge one, especially with all that stone.
That's so scary.
Oh my god. There's very few right answers that it feels like Luigi has access to at any given moment. These rising aerials have been doing very good, but not able to combine them into an up B or a down B. Instead, you're just kind of sitting there waiting and swatting Steffen away. Ooh. I will compliment GuyGuy on his SDI, though. His SDI has been very good in this set, but Steffen has just found more hits overall that it hasn't mattered.
Yeah, exactly. It's very scary that the SDI doesn't matter, but all these stray hits are still just enough, right?
Oh, yeah.
Even for the most part with iron, it feels like Steffen's been sitting on iron about almost 90% of the set, now finding diamond.
Gonna go. Oh, he misses the fair,
but
he catches the double jump anyway. I mean, what's Luigi have there? You're like, Steffen is so confident. If this spikes, you're gone.
Yeah.
But then I'll double jump because I know I can make it back. And Steffen showing off a little SDI of his own, only getting sour hit of that dare, which cut off the combo immediately.
Yeah, really good stuff. Important to check Luigi players and just make things difficult. Any character that hits you with touch of death combos like that, you just have to make things harder for them. Very good pressure from GuyGuy here, finding a lot more footing than in that last game and even earlier in this game, but things are still looking a little rough with that diamond in Steffen's hand.
Yeah. Fortunately, very few blocks, and Steffen, if he wants to make walls, he has to use that last iron block. Oh,
big up smash.
Yeah, refreshing to 3 iron, destroying the crafting table, though. Very smart stuff on the part of GuyGuy, who's kept this game extremely even. You're going to be seeing the minecart, good block. I mean, at this point, it's like one grab, and you're leaving Steffen on wooden tools for a very long time.
Yeah, oh, we see, oh, that was almost such a dirty round. We see GuyGuy doing a really good job of playing around Minecart and Anvil, much better than the previous 2 games. Unfortunately, does get caught by that one so much stun when you get knocked out of Minecart. What's going on with that?
It's a tough play. Oh, gets the Zera, gets another grab, down throw into the down B. The hard DI in mixed up with the DI out in order to survive. Only 1 iron left. He's got 1 powered minecart in the books. Will he use it? No, Steffen choosing just to build blocks and get back to center. 1 block remaining. And trying
this
this
is where the pressure matters.
very clean.
Yeah. That was very, very good stuff from GuyGuy there. Actually, not in full allowing Steffen to get the iron, but kind of let Steffen break that space for a little bit and then hard calls out the minecart because it's like, I know that once you get this little gambit, you're going to swing that as fast as you can.
Yeah, it's almost like he was conditioned by success, where you see minecarts across in the stage, very good, getting hits, getting stocks, getting opportunities time and time again. But at times, GuyGuy, instead of coming to a lot of these short hop fairs, did a full hop back air and cleaned Steffen right in the face.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this route's going to be big, though. Only 29. Forget what I said. Oh, so scary there, but GuyGuy makes it out unscathed and actually breaks even here, finding a little bit of an advantage, actually.
Yeah, he cashed out on that extremely well, and I like the only single down tilt, so the minecart reflected back, but he does make it back, had enough juice in that uppie in order to survive despite the air dodge.
Back air there, and yeah, your point about the down tilts on that bottom block, a lot of people know nowadays, but if you break the bottom block, you can run through. Steve can also minecart through, so a lot of Steves use that pressure to get you to think you can do something, and then they catch you lacking. GuyGuy reversing that situation. A lot of levels of Yomi here.
Oh, the spot dodge on the minecart zone, not getting grabbed. Instead, setting up a ledge trap, and Steffen choosing to get aggressive, but has to face the projectile that is Mario and Luigi back air.
Oh,
yeah. He dared out of that? That was, wait a minute.
Oh, I love the routing. Good stuff by GuyGuy, very clean. Does need to find a little bit more extra credit just because it can be really scary for Steve to find this hit. Fortunately, still sitting on, it seems to be stone.
Yeah, which isn't bad. I mean, PS2 is very, very good when it comes to the resource management because you're either mining on stone or iron, which generally means you're going to get diamond around the 20th mine if you stick towards the corner. But GuyGuy's been doing such a good job of applying pressure and making Steffen both get hit or want to hit him. Yeah, that the amount of mining that Steffen has done has been extremely lacking.
Oh, Steffen usually so good at hitting those techs, but actually hit the bottom of the block instead of the side. I imagine that timing mix was a little strange. Does find that footstool, grisly stuff. Placing the blocks to apply a little pressure. Didn't actually get any of them because it was outside of the range.
Oh, a little bit of XP, a farm of his own, looking for a second downer, but able to reset with that down tilt. Reading the air dodge, this just keeps on going, but no back air. And a good get-up attack from Steffen to stop that in its tracks.
Yeah, GuyGuy also got the DI for the up B, but unfortunately because of the lack of success on that second stock, didn't really commit. Now in a situation where things can get a little bit dicey.
Yeah, got a chance to get gold as well in order to turn his minecarts, and there's the first diamond.
Oh, that air dodge through was filthy! That air dodge through was filthy. Oh my god. Great conditioning from GuyGuy. Just essentially conditioned. It was like you were saying during that last game, conditioned by success. Steffen got away with so many minecarts and just felt so comfortable over time to continue to fish for it. And GuyGuy made those essential callouts in 2 spots and won the set off of it.
Yeah, one was trying to catch him high, so by the time Steffen full hopped to use that minecart, GuyGuy fast fell and caught the landing underneath, especially pressuring Steffen in the right mining situations, like messing with blocks, being right in that mid zone and applying pressure without too much commitment. Let Steffen burn a lot of those resources and I think most importantly, not get diamond until he died.
Yeah, exactly. And during that last stock, that mattered a lot because Steffen was coming in with not the greatest set of resources to actually make that comeback.
A lot of stone.
Yeah,
which,
a lot.
Like, is fine for your discarded blocks, but as tools, not the greatest either.
Yeah. Very good stuff from GuyGuy there.
Yeah, that was... You know, from a set that going into it, you think, oh, Luigi has some solid frame data, some solid grab combos, as GuyGuy certainly showed off. But when you think Steve, you think, oh, he's just going to build that wall, and he can exert the same amount of damage that Luigi can do off of singular openings.
Yes, exactly.
So
the question becomes, like, how does Luigi make up for the existence of wall, the existence of a zone breaker like minecart, or
Right.
even just simply dash attack, right?
Right. And I think GuyGuy had a very crucial answer where that was he can make up for it by hard countering Steffen's lack of Steffen and Steve's lack of aerial drift with some of these air dodges, and started punishing air dodge more and more, especially in that game 3 with multiple regrabs and up smashes as well.
Yeah, we saw, what was it, 3 grabs in a row towards the end there.
Insanity.
Yeah. Very, very good stuff.
First set already, like boom, game 3. There you go.
Let's take a look at this bracket real quick.
Yeah, that should be, because there was certainly some upsets in pools that happened a little bit earlier. I know the Vivi, who has been popping off in New York as of late, got upset by Tab Soda.
Wow.
So that's I mean, Yoshi is certainly an awkward matchup for both Hero and Lucario, but the most of the time you would think if you're anyone that knows the Yoshi matchup, a New Yorker certainly does.
Yeah.
But Tab Soda is a little bit different, goes for a lot more grabs, which is very awkward.
Yeah, it makes sense that people are not used to dealing with that because you just hold block versus Yoshi all the time. That's all everyone ever thinks about. And Tab Soda, part of Grunt Gang, right?
It's Grunt Gang or MBS. I can't say off the top of my head, but either one of those. Like you're feeling pretty good.
Both crews rising pretty consistently lately. I mean, on the end of Grunt Gang, Jay Grunt was doing good for a really long time. I think isn't able to really compete as much anymore. You had Satoshi, I believe, who was upstate New York. They've got some killers out there.
I think Mr. L as well.
Mr. L is Grunt Gang, and then on the end of MBS, you have Hunk, you have Siglet, you have
that's Council.
Council, my apologies. On the end of Council, you have
MBS is Steffen, as we saw.
Steffen,
BD Bean, and Pharaoh, like all of those.
Gotcha. My apologies. I was mixing them up.
Yeah. Council, another one. I mean, Ziglet, despite losing to GuyGuy, I mean, certainly not a bad loss at all.
No.
He has still made top 32, so we'll get to see more of him in losers if he continue to thrive with that Kazuya. His Kazuya is a little bit more focused on electric, but how can you not be, right?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You know, you find that one opening, and that's all that matters.
Oh, yeah. I'm curious about who our next set is going to be. If we're going to continue in winners, or we're going to look in losers. Let's take a look at our bracket. You on your computers, ideally. You can check it out with !bracket in chat right now.
Yeah.
And how you all doing in this lovely evening? All right, so we've got DeBuzz over Noku. It's no surprise. D-Dog over Haven 2-1. It's Steve player still making it on as he'll play against Rivers. Zamba beat Beast. Syrup beat Ram in Ness Snake. Sensei beat Cody in a 2-1 set. That would be either Snake or Aegis up against Peach.
Yep.
And then BD Bean over Tab Soda. And that's who will be playing Sensei, BD Bean, Zamba Syrup, D-Dog Rivers, and DeBuzz GuyGuy. So this bracket's already wild as well.
Oh, yeah. So one of our next sets is probably looking to be either DeBuzz GuyGuy or Sensei BD Bean. So we're going to have some really cool stuff coming up. We might have the New York implant matchup.
A little infusion. I don't think so, because DeBuzz is more on the Manhattan side and GuyGuy is up in Long Island.
Yeah.
You might have. I don't know if they've actually ever played a set before.
That's actually a really good question because DeBuzz used to be on the island, but I think it's been a while, and I don't know if GuyGuy was active when DeBuzz was on the island frequently.
Yeah, I can't say for sure.
If they have set history.
I love to see that from players personally. Like I like seeing history come back and either change or repeat itself. Both are extremely interesting takes to unfold. I think we're going to be getting the other side first, though, just to give GuyGuy a little bit of break from the stream pressure.
Just realized that.
As we get I think we should be getting Sensei and BD Bean. And, you know, if you're a Smash fan, you're a BD Bean fan. This is just the truth.
This is going to be a wild set. BD Bean, just some of the nastiest conversions I've seen.
He's getting
honestly
lot better.
Almost anyone. He's just got so many niche combos, got so many good situations.